What if I told you you didn't have to push your baby out? That your body actually is equipped with what we know to be the natural expulsive reflex. It's actually the reason that there have been 10 documented cases in the United States of women to have given birth in a coma, meaning nobody's in the room coaching them. They don't have someone, counting to 10 and telling them to push and all that stuff that we see on TV. And that's the way that we portray birth today is, again, difficult and exhausting and so much coaching and pushing and all of that. Really, your body already knows how to labor down. And in our hypnobirthing classes, we actually teach you a breathing technique that will help work with the body's natural expulsive reflex so that you don't do damage to your pelvic floor, so that we can respect our lower body, so that we don't exhaust ourselves, and so we don't deprive our babies of much needed oxygen, especially during the second stage. Things like fetal heart rate decelerations and stress on baby and stress on mom. A lot of that is caused during second stage because we get these women into a position where they're flat on their back, their feet are in stirrups, and we start coaching them. We say, hold your breath now, push hard. And that's all accompanied by a whole room full of people screaming and yelling and cheering and push, 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 and we're all counting loud and all of that stuff. Imagine the environment your baby's coming into when all that's going on. Gosh, what a way to rush a baby into the world. I think kids are going to be rushed enough as they get older. I think about my house this morning, for example. We barely made it to school in time. Traffic, there was an accident, plus we got out late. And you think about what kids experience in those moments. Anytime you're taking your kids anywhere, it's like, hurry up, put your shoes on. Tie your shoes. Oh, we forgot this. We forgot the water bottle. We forgot the snack. The list goes on, right? You guys can all imagine the scene. You've all been there. Imagine a brand new baby being introduced to the world in that way. Screaming, yelling, cheering, rushing. What kind of message are we sending to them? Are we sending them a message of patience and love? And are we teaching them that we're going to allow them to explore this world in their own time, in their own way? Because that's really the way that they should ideally be introduced into the world. Being in labor and giving birth to our babies is one of our first lessons in patience as parents. So going back to my point of letting your body labor down, I'm actually going to post a link in my bio where you can see how J breathing can be used to help you during the second stage, that pushing stage, the birthing stage, as we like to call it in hypnobirthing language. But think about the environment you want your baby to be welcomed in. I encourage you today to kind of think about that. What do you want that space to look like? Because it really should be one of sort of darkness, quiet, not too many strangers, certainly not a lot of screaming and yelling. You think about, again, screaming and yelling and what that does to our emotions, to our body, to our chemistry, to our hormones. When we're screaming and yelling, we are flooded with those stress hormones, adrenaline, catecholamines, and it's probably not ideal for babies to be born with that much of a rush, those many, so many hormones kind of rushing through them and that kind of stress as they work to get here, as they work to have those lungs expand and as they learn to breastfeed and as they rest in our arms and learn to bond. That all happens, those body systems sort of organize, and our chemistry and all the body systems are regulated much better when we can be calm so that our baby can be on our skin, hearing our voice as we regulate all their body systems. So think about that. What do you want the room to look like? What do you want the environment to be like when your baby's welcomed into the world? You might think that there might just be a more gentle way. And like I said, you don't have to push your baby necessarily, and we're going to teach you how to do that. So check for that link in my bio where you can watch me show you how to use some J breathing. I hope to see you guys in my hypnobirthing classes soon.